Hi guys, Ham here. So I'm taking you through the double hook and single hook ledger rigs and also the slider rig. Today I'm going to take you through the running rig. So the running rig, there's different ways of setting this up, so I'm not going to say what's better and what's not. This is how I set mine up. You can copy this or come up with your own. Anyway, so this is the gear we need. So as you can see, we've got a sinker, we've got a trace which needs to go in, we've got a swivel clip, swivel, two soft beads, so they're quite soft beads so they don't ruin the tip, and some scissors or nail clippers to cut. This is going straight to the leader, so mainline tied to the leader. At the end of the leader, this is what I do here. It's quite simple, okay, and I'll explain how it works at the end. So first goes on the soft bead, so when it gets up and you wind it up, it doesn't damage the rod tip, okay. Then I'm going to go to the swivel clip, which is the part you put your sinker to. Then I'm going to the other soft bead, which protects the knot on the swivel, and the swivel is the last part that goes on. So I'm just going to do my little fisherman's knot there, mini knot around twice, 5 winds, back through both loops, put it up, cut that tag off, and there it is. So how this works, if I've got my rod out ready to go and I'm setting it up, this will be at the end like that. So that's what it looks like. So that can slide up like that, and there's the end. So essentially I'm going to put the sinker to the clip. So I'm going to put the sinker to that, which is quite easy there, and I'll spring it out and set the sinker if I'm going to use it. Alright, and these are sea harvester sinkers, which are bloody good, strong wires, not as good as a Boss, but with the Boss being finishing making their products and what's out there is what's out there. After that's gone, it's gone. Then the sea harvester one's a bloody next good second place. Okay, so that goes down there like that, hangs off the end. Now you've got your swivel here with the open side at the very end, and that's going to have my trace. So you clip that through there, and now you're ready to go. So that's what it looks like there, all set up, ready to go, and that sinker can slide. So when you cast, this whole unit goes out like that, so it'll go through the air like this, that dragging behind. Set the sinker, so that's holding. Then if I wanted to make it a running rig, I can hold it tight like that so it just has that leniency, or I can release the drag and feed that through the swivel, and as you can see with the bait and the current, that's just going to pull through, and this is further away from the sinker, so now that's way out there in the current line with this sitting on the ground. So essentially it's basically, you can have your drag set real loose so it can take it and run, and then you can wind it up and strike, or if it's strong current, I'll pull it right up like that and have it set just like you would a normal sort of a rig, and they're just sitting out there. But either way, really good for gurnard, snapper and carwai. Yeah, it's up to you what you want to stick on your floats, whether you on the trace, whether you want it float so it sits up, or like that they'll just sit on the ground, or just beads. It's up to you how you want to dress it. But if I'm targeting bottom feeding fish, I won't have a float. If I'm targeting mid swimmers, definitely have skirts, beads, floats, the whole lot, or just floats. So that's sort of how it works, guys. And yeah, it sets up really nice when you go to cast. Oh, that's the rod there set up, and you can get real good distance with this too. So that's it there, ready to cast. As you can see, it all sits nice, and then it's just one whack and then just takes it through the end. Anyway guys, running rig, like I said, plenty of ways of setting this up. There's no right or wrong. If you've learned something from that, by all means give it a go. If not, there's other ways out there. Cheers.